So I'll be talking about how the Beatles actually ended and their breakup. And there's so many reasons and speculations that people have. But obviously so many things went into this. It wasn't just one single thing, Yoko Ono. But yeah, whether it was personal relationships or whether it was the death of their manager, money loss, conflict within the group. There's so many reasons that go into this. So I'm just going to talk about a few. So obviously with their death of the manager, it left them feeling a little bit lost. He was kind of over them financially and obviously the business ventures, and he kind of checked their egos, which will come into play later. But yeah, with the death of him meant loss of money because he kind of pushed them forward in that and maintained that. And also they stopped touring live because they couldn't hear themselves back in their performances either. So death of their manager and then stopped touring live, and that kind of took away a large chunk of money. So whether it was money issues or the death of a manager, those two things come into play. Another one could be personal relationships, which would be Yoko Ono and John Lennon. The couple was inseparable and he kind of pushed her right into the middle of things. She was a huge influence, and there's a ton of articles about how she wasn't just kind of around, but she was really like woven into the midst of everything. So you can imagine as he's in a band with 4 of the members and having his wife, girlfriend at the time, just come in and influence songs and try to be on tracks and give kind of crazy influence. You could see how that would possibly separate the group and tear them apart. Another thing that comes into play is there was a rivalry between John Lennon and Paul McCartney, that when they first started singing the Beatles, they obviously kind of co-led it and formed together, but as it progressed, the rivalry got worse, and Paul McCartney was kind of trying to struggle for leadership, and in the beginning they used to collaborate a lot on music, and it seems as they went on, they kind of took digs at each other, and this was kind of revealed after the group broke up, that when they made their solo albums, they were taking digs at each other. They released different songs and lyrics that kind of bashed each other. So you can see that maybe as a group grew on and as a group went on and tensions were high, that these two kind of more became like rivals. So those are just a few reasons. I'm sure there's more, but the death of the manager and money loss, kind of personal relationships with Yoko Ono and John Lennon, and then obviously kind of the rivalry between the co-leaders of the Beatles all contributed to their breakup.